So we're here at Mount Rushmore, but as you can see, please pardon our dust and noise while we renovate. Of course, just like when we were in Boston. So, Mount Rushmore is behind me, and even the bathroom was closed. So we'll give John. Here they all are. George, Tom,
John,
Teddy,
Bingo, and Paul.
Pretty cool.
Sometimes this song far feels like a long lost friend. Yes, it means good to be back home again. And all the time that I can lay this tired old body down. Feel your fingers press soft upon me.
Sometimes Amy sounds just a little too much like Kristen Wiig.
Now we're in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. So this is the Granite River.
Granite Creek.
Granite Creek, Granite River, one of those things. And it's pretty. And we are on our way to the Granite Hot Springs to sit in some naturally hot water coming out of the mountain. Just listen to it. So we are here just a little bit south, right? We're south of Jackson Hole. Slept at a distillery last night. Makes vodka and gin. Super nice guys. Yeah, we wanted to with Harvest Hosts.
I'm gonna see what this here cow thinks of my moo.
Another cow. Yeah.
There's lots of them up there. You didn't wipe very good this morning. Here we are at Jackson Hole Steelworks. We've been here for the last couple days.
Right.
We are with Harvest Hosts.
Again.
Gosh. We are Bee-a-Gypsy. There we are parked. And it's a little tight in here. We're 25 feet. The thing I wanted to say is these guys are just great. And we're gonna go in a second and say goodbye to them as we're heading out. But before we do and embarrass them with telling you how great they are, Travis and Chaz, they started this business, Steelworks. It's a still. They make vodka, they make gin, they make a very good product. And the thing that really impresses me is their work ethic, their business plan. That's the big thing, is they've done things that they didn't need to do. They weren't forced to do. They did them because they wanted to conserve. They want to conserve water. They want to conserve energy. They want to conserve heat. So they reuse the heat that's produced when they chill the alcohol back so that it'll turn from vapor back into alcohol. They use that heat to heat the building. They reuse their water. Instead of pumping fresh water all the time through here to use for cooling, they have a 2,000-gallon cistern underneath the building, and they recycle that. They cool it and they recycle it through, and they chill it naturally with they don't chill it with energy. They chill it with the process of evaporation. And they're just great guys. They have great wives that support them. Oh, and they use corn for their product, which what's more American than corn? And then after they've turned that mash into their alcohol, they take the mash, the leftover, which is non-alcoholic at that point, they give it to a pig farmer locally.
Organic pig farm.
An organic pig farmer at that, because it's non-GMO corn that they're using,
Right.
by the way. Great guys, I want you to meet them real
Wait,
quick.
there's more.
Oh,
They
but there's
take
more.
The byproduct that's also alcohol content, such as acetone, and they use it to clean like the windows in their car.
The alcohol portion that's not for human consumption, which is
Yes.
taken out of the process, they
it
use
as a
that.
cleaning product.
They use that for
in
their cleaning
facility
products.
and at home.
Absolutely.
And the guys did an incredible job. What's up, guys?
Travis, we're live. We just wanted to say bye and thank
Hey,
you
man,
so
thank
much.
you so much for coming. It was awesome to see you
Thank you.
both. And yeah, safe travels. Where are you off to next?
We are going to Yellowstone.
Yeah, cool.
Yellowstone it is.
Awesome. I
So
just got pictures from my buddy Zach, and he saw a bunch of wolves up in the Lamar Valley this morning. So
wolves are okay.
Yeah.
Grizzlies not so much.
yeah,
Can we show
yeah,
them?
we can hop in there.
Okay.
Yeah, please do.
We said how we just have a little YouTube vlog.
Oh, cool.
So
These are
that's
stills.
still.
That's how you make alcohol, folks.
And there's the mash bubbling.
Yep.
And here's corn.
Where do you go from Jackson Hole? Yellowstone.
Like ebbs and flows. All this orange. Steamy water. Nice. And clear. That one's spitting up over there.
That one's still spitting like crazy. It's a good one over there.
Searching all big. What are you looking for?
We're trying to see with the sun if this is really how green it is.
Which one is this called? This is emerald. This is the
There's our first view of a animal in
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone, other than a squirrel.
And a chipmunk. Just a female crossing the road.
So we're here at the Norris Geyser Basin, and the geysers, we're here in September. Obviously, the geysers are not as active as they have been, so we might not see anything here today, but we're getting some exercise. It's beautiful. We're learning a little
Weather's
bit.
great.
Weather is the best day we've had
Yeah,
maybe so far in the whole trip,
correct.
but we'll keep just saw another one of those little teeny, they're like chipmunks. I mean, I'm sure they are chipmunks, but our chipmunks are much bigger than these little teeny
Yeah.
tiny chipmunks. You can see that we're learning how to use our software a little bit more, and also there's a portion in a moment where you're going to hear us huffing and puffing because there were a lot of stairs, weren't there?
There were a lot of stairs.
And you might also notice our new shirts, Bee-a-Gypsy. This one has no name, so Amy and I are going to call it the Hugh Hefner Grotto.
Are you taking a video of this?
Yes, I got
You're
that.
a bad boy.
You have nothing to worry about, honey, because you're still the woman of my dreams.
Oh, honey.
There's other women there too, usually, but that's how I know I'm dreaming.
You can keep dreaming, babe. Keep dreaming.
This geyser reminds us of one of our dearest friends, and I'm sure that she'll watch us at some point. Pearl Geyser.
It's a lucky geyser.
It is. This one is Minute Geyser because it used to explode once a minute. 50 seconds, I think, actually, and it would go 40 to 50 feet high. Unfortunately, it was close to the road, and people continually threw rocks down it, which plugged it. So now it just does this constantly instead of ever doing what it's designed to do.
And to fix it, they'd have to get heavy machinery down here to get those rocks out, and that would ruin some of the
Yeah,
topography.
they'd probably sink in right about here.
Yeah.
A big mess.
Lose the paint off your car. Black growler, yeah. Geyser, Sunday geyser. Really? Colloidal pool. I'll make sure everyone. Constant geyser, really good geyser. Pinwheel geyser. Whale's mouth. And the east fork of the Angeles water.
Hi Josh, are you guys RVers?
Yeah. Just for 9 months.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been full timing for a year.
Good for you.
Yeah.
What's your site?
So our site is, I've got a sticker for you guys. I saw your t-shirts
Yeah.
and I thought, oh, we've been thinking about doing t-shirts for a while too.
There's a place right in
Carolina, can I
West
take your
Mammoth,
picture?
or
West Yellowstone.
and he does a great job.
This next part of the park is really cool, so we spend quite a bit of time here in the video segment.
Wonder who's buried underneath that hat.
This is where the climb got to us.
We're at Mammoth.
We were somewhere between 6,000 and 7,000 feet of elevation, and that makes it hard to breathe.
And this is the Opal Terrace. So in 1926, Opal began depositing up to 1 foot of travertine per year. Its periodic growth threatens the historic house next door.
This was one of our favorite scenes within the whole park. The way the water ran down here was just really cool.
So is this where those different organisms are that cause the different colors?
I think so, and
You know, the pink and the green.
it's just
The white.
amazing the formation.
I mean, look at it right there.
It looks engineered, you know.
It certainly does.
It is engineered by nature, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
After 4 million steps, you get to see this.
And then it dries to white when it's not moist. You know?
Switch sides here. A hat. It's a cowboy hat down there. A lens cap. Somebody lost their hat. So the pools have so much mineral material in them that as it dries at the edge, it's drying out, and it just creates
And that
these
must
mineral
be that
deposits
terrace.
in these flat terraces. It looks almost, to me, it's a little bit reminiscent of like rice fields.
Yeah, it's the thermophiles, which are heat-loving organisms, and they create tapestries of color where hot water flows among the terraces. Colorless and yellow thermophiles grow in the hottest water. Orange, brown, and green thrive in cooler waters. The colors also change with the seasons due to differing amounts of sunlight.
And let's press on.
The terraces are like living sculptures shaped by the volume of water, the slope of the ground, and the objects in the water's path. Travertine builds up rapidly here and causes the features to change quickly and constantly. And travertine is made up of dissolved carbon dioxide and a solution of weak carbonic acid. And it dissolves the calcium and then creates travertine. That's what it says.
Kind of at the top now, you can just barely see the charter bus down at the bottom and the village. What's this white stuff called, honey?
Terratine.
Terratine.
That's what's left.
There they are, just sitting in the front yard of that beautiful home that nobody probably lives in.
I think the superintendent lives there.
Perhaps.
So, here we are at our next spring. This is Beryl Spring, and like we said, there hasn't been much of a smell. This one smells a lot like hard-boiled egg that's been in the refrigerator too long.
Smells like fireworks to me. And it's making a lot of noise. Now, let's walk this way and see this one further down. If we ever have another hot tub, I don't want it to look like that. That would not probably be good. But something like this would be cool. You know, you could make, yeah, you could make a cement area that looked all natural like that and have it be your hot tub. I think that would be pretty cool.
Yes.
You know, could we do that?
As long
Down
as the
south?
alligators don't come.
It'd be too hot for them, I would hope, but maybe they'd get cooked and we could eat them. Because like buffalo, alligator is delicious.
Tastes like chicken.
Okay, here we have obviously a buffalo. Now, it's nice, there he is. We're gonna look at him for a second and go. Some cars like to stop forever. And that's kind of rude because by the time the traffic, you end up with a mile or two long traffic jam. By the time the people who spend all the time waiting to get here, the animals are gone. Marky, this is a bezel. Gotta stop for one last picture, not us, the people in front. Gibbon Falls. Beautiful.
Are we in the Norris part of the park?
We're on our way there between Norris and
Lake.
another park. Kind of on the west side, northwest area. This is the Yellowstone washing machine area. So you bring your clothes, bring a big stick, hang your clothes out on that stick and drop down in there, and kind of steam cleans them. That is cool. Look at that. That whole pond is hot.
Hot. We can feel the steam.
Yeah, there's no smell either. We thought this was going to smell like sulfur, the whole park pretty much.
Right.
And it doesn't.
It did when I was here when I was 7. It smelled so much we held our nose constantly.
I think it was one of your brothers.
No comment.
Alrighty. Yellowstone Lake was big and beautiful and unexpected. And from here on out, enjoy this beautiful creek that we found. Until next week, be a gypsy.